Introducing the all-new Corolla.
The public comment period for the draft SEIS is over, and Jgpo Guam Director Captain Philip Old told chamber members today that 655 people attended the 3 public sessions, 127 provided verbal comments. But he emphasized that written comments are still being accepted through June 17th.
So what do we do with all these comments? Well, first, we read them. Second, we have to figure out how to respond to them. Third, we have to figure out what other additional activity we need to take to be able to respond to it and analyze it. And there may be additional study that's required. And then finally, we have to put out a report with the FEIS that provides basically a comment resolution document that says these are the comments we got, here's copies of them, this is what we decided to do about it, here's our response.
Captain Old also gave the chamber members a quick review of the highlights of the draft SEIS, from the proposed cantonment area in Finnegajen to the proposed firing range complex at Northwest Field.
So at this point, the whole NEPA process is still ongoing. We still have to talk to Fish and Wildlife, Retidian people, national level, just to talk about whether or not we can make this alternative continue to work. So there is no decision made. This is nothing more than, it is the preferred alternative. But there's still a lot of work left to do.
Captain Old also emphasized that the controversial surface danger zone over the Retidian Wildlife Refuge would not affect the cultural sites there or the wildlife. He said it would only restrict people in what he said was the remote event that a bullet might stray into the area.
Is it remote? Extremely remote. But that's why we have surface danger zones, and that's why we don't let people go into surface danger zones because we're not willing to take that chance.
They're making cuts, especially about $80.6 million to the Office of Economic Adjustment for projects related to the transfer of Marines.
Speaker Judy Wonpat rose to ask about a news release from Senator Carl Levin about the Armed Service Committee's recommendation that $80.6 million in cuts related to the transfer of Marines from Okinawa to Guam. She wanted to know what specific programs would be affected.
The answer is I don't know. I must have missed that news cycle with that press release because I have not seen that press release. I'm happy to do some research and get back to you. But
because of the nation's deficit, that they really need to make some cuts. So this document actually lists a whole bunch of cuts throughout, even the United States, but Guam specifically is $80.6 million related to the transfer of the Marines to Guam.
Were you at all reassured, or did anything he said change your mind?
No, not yet, only because there are other documents that we're reading that, like for example, the RAND Corporation Group is a think tank for Congress who provide a lot of information about military strategy and other things. So they're saying to Congress as well that this buildup is a strategic mistake.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.